This is an ePoolscapes presentation.
The efforts exerted in planning better should afford you the security of anticipating the gains and receiving better value, not just a lower price, right? So in order to measure the cost and weigh the truest value from what you are buying, it will require your participation with a partner that can outline the best practices and standards. Hello, my name is Michael Chaffee, owner of ePoolscapes.com, and this presentation has been prepared in order to communicate more effectively about the elements that will be involved in approaching the repairs of your existing swimming pool or the rebuilding of a new swimming pool at this location. In our recently provided outline of the desired work scope options, it was suggested that we provide a 10-year structural warranty. Although the industry norm is to provide a 7-year term, this proposal's consideration will be accommodating that request in our design and construction approach. In considering the construction of a new swimming pool, several documentation components will be involved in the submission of a building permit. We start these preparations with investigating the competence of the existing site geology, and from this we produce a soils report, which defines the reinforcement requirements for the structural engineering. This process will involve test borings after the demolition phase of the existing, where our geotechnical engineer will perform borings and log vertical descending samplings of the subterranean soil profile. The purpose of this is to determine the suitability of the subsoils competent for supporting the new pool structure and to provide adequate remedy for any insufficiencies with the appropriate structural reinforcements. We expect to discover that instability of the hillside subsoil may be the root cause of the existing pool's cracking issues. So, in anticipation of this event, which will be first confirmed by the soils report, we are proposing to utilize a Caisson pier grade beam foundational support system. Anchoring the Caisson piers upon a prescribed embedment into the bedrock geology below, together with connecting the new swimming pool's shell to the grade beam's base, will offer the greatest assurance for stability of the new swimming pool that will be built upon this hillside environment. The assurances come from the orchestration of our EOIC procedures, which independently validate and certify that our accomplishments have met the specifications. After these thresholds of accomplishment have been authenticated, we provide the necessary documentation to the county building inspectors for sign-off. The site's location involves a descending slope on the east side, which is nestled between two major thoroughfares. These pose performance difficulties regarding both access and the practical hours of operation due to the regulations involving traffic control. Additionally, safety measures will be necessary on the access route due to the narrow pathway and the approximate 40-foot steep incline from the lower road below. Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon traffic congestion is normal on these roads, and the construction work being performed above will pose some concerns from the county's perspective. Therefore, it is likely that a traffic control plan will be necessary in seeking approval together with an erosion and sedimentation mitigation plan. The size of equipment being utilized for the demolition phase will be limited to the weight rating for the existing wall that supports the eastern edge of the pathway's access. Therefore, efficiencies and performance will be hindered somewhat due to these limitations. The new construction of the pool, together with the Caisson piers and grade beam structural support system, will need to be designed and engineered, and a preliminary review will need to be discussed with the county in order to rectify any conflicts with public utility easements, setback encroachments, and or other property-specific restrictions. There are many details that will involve the concept development. One suggestion was to incorporate the appearance of floating palm trees. Design development will require us to elaborate upon the possibilities of the property's strategic attributes and scenic vantage point assets, together with your desires for the functional usage of the pool and patio area. As part of the Concept 1 development, we are proposing a Vanishing Edge style swimming pool that will provide the illusion of floating palm trees from the upper decking, together with a tempered glass railing at the top of the structural grade beam wall. This concept takes advantage of the elevated viewing platform and increases the existing patio space. A key element in designing outdoor living environments with swimming pools is to provide the latest and greatest technology that is available, and our expertise in melding these operational functions into a finger-touch collaboration from your iPhone will provide you with the ultimate control over an array of possibilities involving everything from colored lighting to laminar jet water feature actions. You may also wish to consider in-deck function lighting, which can all be programmed and controlled from your same iPhone device. Automation is key to easy operational function, but well-planned infrastructures are like the nerves that are connected to the muscles of the body, which react to the commands of the brain. We go to great detail making sure that the piping and conduit networks interconnect to a well-intended result. Great results shouldn't be connected to just hopeful aspirations. They should be scripted into a translatable dialogue without the need for subtitles. So, how do great pool design concepts fail to be fully realized? Most often, it's because the design, planning, and/or construction was delegated to those less than capable. This project is in need of our talents and knowledge in order for it to become the beneficiary of a seasoned approach that can anticipate and react to the many challenging aspects that will be required in building this complete project. Our process begins with preparing for success by planning for it. Let's begin that journey together by allowing us to get your project on the same page and the right path for successful results that will ensure many years of trouble-free enjoyment. Thank you for listening to our presentation.